So apparently something still breathes underneath these ruins. And I'm like, you know what? That's a good enough reason to dig. The surface is only a promise. I see. Well, promises are easily broken, so I guess I'm breaking stone the same way. Just a few blocks at a time. And then eventually enough rock is broken that strength asks for tribute, which means that some of the stone can be spent for better striking force. So now it only takes 2 hits to break the stone. But how many does it take to break rocks? Well, either way, that's 100 stone right there, and apparently I can just dig wherever for now. Sure, that works, just a little window right there. But then there's more upgrades, like the rocks dropping more resources. That's gonna be a good one. And then also, loose debris litters the excavation? What even is that? I feel like that's supposed to say excavation, but what happened there? Fragile rock fragments begin to appear among the earth. Okay, sure. But the fun part is when it gets down here to purchase golems. But that's gonna take a little bit, so let's just get that once more and then close it, and sure enough, there's a rock fragments. Also, can I just go deeper? Okay, can't go deeper yet, but there's rock bits available right here, and once those are mined out, it starts to collect dirt and stone. Still waiting on those rocks though, but I think those can be focused in particular because these areas drop both resources, and then eventually it's enough to buy a rock golem. Includes 1 free golem capacity slot. Awesome. You need not dig alone. All right, let's just hire a rock golem. And there he is. The ruins remember? Who's talking to me like this? Why are you being so cryptic? And I guess that's just mining power. But that rock golem is going very nicely. Still takes 2 hits to break a piece, but at least that's a little bit of help. Maybe I can just prime each spot for him to harvest. I think he's gonna enjoy that pretty much. And it's working for him. And then as each layer gets completed, the view shifts a little bit downward so it can go deeper. We need to go deeper to find whatever's breathing, I guess. But there's some more upgrades right here, like more resources per block, and then also endless evasion 2. When hanging a block horizontally, adjacent blocks are also damaged. Interesting. But let's max this out first, just for even more stones. And also, that's enough dirt to buy a second golem capacity. So now there's 2 rock golems. Beautiful. They shall be named Rockem and Sock'em. But already that's enough for more golem capacity. So once a little more stone is acquired, which apparently these blocks drop 3 at a time, now there's rock golem number 3. You can be rock steady. Whoa, the ruins begin to stir. Stabilize the vortex. Oh, it's just taking the resources. Why aren't you rude? Just click that and close it. All right, that happened. Interesting. I am once again questioning why I decided to dig towards something that's breathing. But I am making some rock solid friendships along the way, so where's the harm? But also there's more upgrades to get, like the colossal golems digging harder. And then, oh, explosive charges. Golems have a chance to drop an explosive charge on each hit. Absolutely. And they can move a little faster. And I guess they're still mining in the background too, which is awesome. And then more resources per block. And then now's a good time to get this endless excavation. I'm pretty sure that's what that's supposed to say. So now 3 blocks are getting damage every block that I hit. Oh, and there's an explosive. Oh, but these guys are just going like crazy. They are one-shotting the blocks now. And of course, there's something right there. Go away. But now they can move a little more fast, and maybe my pickaxe can do a little more damage, which hopefully translates to one-shotting 3 blocks at a time. But so far, one-shotting 1 block is still a struggle, but at least there's plenty of stone down here. So there's enough to buy more golem capacity. Man, now these golems are just cruising. Oh, but get this out of here before the stone gets harvested. Okay, I think that saved it. Golem number 4. I'll call you Dwayne. Okay, but these rifts that are showing up more now, and that's pretty annoying if I'm gonna be honest. Oh, and I guess there's 4,000 dirt already? Wow, I did not realize that. Let's max out this optimized earth collection first, and then get unstable matter. Each pickaxe hit has a chance to also damage a random block anywhere in the ruins. Sweet, and a little more damage there. And then vertically adjacent blocks can be damaged. And then more swing speed. Ooh, which since there's a lot of blocks down here, that is working beautifully. And it looks like the pickaxe got a bit of a glow up. Don't mind me just carving out an entire middle section of the dirt here while the golems have to work from the top down. Are there gonna be more types of golems? I sure hope so. There are certainly more rifts, and that's annoying. But now it looks like the pickaxe can one-shot blocks, at least a little bit, since they are getting damaged like all the time. I also just wanna create just a giant jump between between layers, so let's try to get a few of these exposed at a time, and woo, there's a big jump. And there's also a lot of rocks. Rock? The deeper layers grow denser, sturdier rock blocks appear in greater numbers. Also increases golem capacity. Well, that's kind of working, but how about some more bomb chance, and then rock golem damage, and then more bomb damage? So these guys can just drop bombs all the time. Hopefully. I would say that's working pretty well. There's virtually always a bomb on screen. So as long as that keeps up, this is gonna be a very quick expedition down. And I really wanna buy more golem capacity, but I also want different kinds of golems if that's a thing. But this upgrade here needs 500 rocks. But the damage here can max out, and the bomb radius can go up. That should make it a little faster, and also diagonally adjacent blocks. So a casual 3x3 grid is being mined out all the time by the pickaxe. That is going to be a lot better, as long as this stops showing up. But there's 500 rocks. So, denser rock layers. And sure enough, it does keep going. The ruins shift? Heat and cold do not coexist peacefully. What you choose will shape what follows. Interesting. So the upgrade here is frozen depths. Stillness settles in the ruins. Frozen blocks begin to appear. When destroyed, they shatter and damage nearby frozen blocks. Interesting. And also ember depths. Heat pulses beneath the stone. Smoldering ember blocks begin to appear. So you could go hot or cold. Yes or no? I think that's a decision for later because those take 1500 stone. Oh, but here we go. Optimized stone collection. And then more damage to the golems. Well, they're already one-shotting the blocks. Are they one-shotting the stone blocks? Oh, there's the denser rocks right there. And yeah, this guy's definitely struggling with that one. So more damage. And then faster speed to the pickaxe. And of course, the void is stealing the stone as well. But these thicker stone blocks are dropping a lot more resources too. That's awesome. But the pickaxe also struggles a bit. So the damage sadly can't be greater, but the swing speed can be greater. And that is a lot faster now. Unless the golems do more damage than the pickaxe, in which case they should probably be left to the rock spaces. And then the rest can just be mined out by the pickaxe. All right, so that's 1,000 stones so far. That's looking good. Momentum unlocks chain mining. Builds a chain that boosts resource gain. Slow down and lose your momentum. That's interesting. Strike without pause and the ruins begin to yield faster. I see. So as long as the pickaxe is mining, there should be more resources coming in. Oh yeah, the chain up in the corner. That's a chain of 100 already? And that's already maxed out. Wow, 200% more resources. Excellent. Just gotta keep the chain up to get all the stone possible. Oh, but miss a block and that immediately resets. Yikes. So this guy's gonna upset the chain just because I gotta do that now. Can there be a golem that just deals with that void all on its own? I would certainly like that. Ooh, there's 1,500 stone. Yes. So which way to go? Ember depths or frozen depths? It doesn't really say what the ember depths do. The frozen blocks rely on each other for damage. But what does a smoldering do? I'm curious about this. Let's go ember. And does that mean that this is unavailable? I don't think so. But ooh, there is a new golem. A fire golem. Embers gather into shape. Summon a fire golem that ignites blocks. The heart of the flame awakens. Even frozen stone begins to yield. Sure. Oh, and there's the embers. So what do those do even? Get a fire golem in here. Check it out. Big, bright, and dangerous. Oh, and he just spits fire everywhere. I might call you Johnny, like Blaze. And so he's burning blocks. So the fire can last longer, although, oh yeah, the stone is actually burning right there. The stone is literally burning. That is weird to think about, but he's igniting more than one block at a time. That's awesome. Hopefully that fire spreads a lot faster, but he's also kind of slow right now. Oh, and there's also an upgrade for Rite of Reintegration? Stone remembers what it was. Return a golem to the ruins and reclaim a fragment of its essence. So you can refund the golems. I like the sound of that. Oh, and this affects all golems. Well, in that case, and then more bombs. Hopefully Johnny here is dropping his own bombs, although he's not really getting the chance to get to the other blocks. The other golems are moving so fast. How is this guy so slow? I also didn't really see what happens when fire meets one of these ember blocks, or if those are even dropping anything, but it doesn't seem like it. And I guess the chain relies on the blocks actually being broken instead of just damaged. So as long as that keeps up, 200% more resources can be gained. And it goes even higher, but then it just quickly resets for a moment's hesitation. Well, let's just get more capacity and more fire golems. So hopefully they can divide and conquer and just torch everything. I might call you Johnny, like Storm. And is there any more Ember specific upgrades? Burn damage greatly increased. That would be a huge help. And also, what does this do? Fire calls to fire. When an Ember block is destroyed, nearby blocks ignite. Oh, I totally missed this one. That works there, more speed there, and then more unstable whatevers. So if you're destroyed, then all the blocks around it get ignited. That is awesome. But it doesn't look like Ember blocks can ignite other Ember blocks, which is too bad. And the fire, sadly, doesn't look like it spreads. Also, does that claim resources from it when they burn up? Oh, it does. Good. So even more chains of damage can happen, just passively. I haven't done anything yet, and the chain's up to 47. It was. How about more capacity and another fire golem? I think I'll call you... I don't know if there's any other Johnnies that deal with fire. We'll just move on from that and then get that reintegration. And it takes 500 stone to reintegrate them? Oh goodness. But I guess that's a way to open up capacity with some of the golems to make room for others. But I don't want to get rid of these guys. Look at them, they're awesome. Although I really do wonder if the frozen depths show up, then how does fire deal with that? Well, until that point, let's just get more collection for the stone. And there it is. 1,500 more. Hopefully this doesn't mess things up entirely. Frozen depths. And that opens up the room for ice golems. So yes. And then there's a free golem slot right there. What do the frozen ones do? Cold coalesces into form, summon an ice golem that freezes blocks, preparing them for shatter. Cold settles and spreads, even flame falters in its presence. Wait, that's what this said. But now there's frozen blocks showing up. So what happens when a fire golem torches an ice block? Well, never mind. The rock golem got there first. So now Ember and Ice just exist at the same time. The upgrades really made it seem like it was one or the other, but here they both are. Although, what happens if I were to introduce Ice Golems into everything? Two of them. They're freezing blocks and, well, trying to freeze them. I think the other golems are moving just a little too quick for these guys, but also the fire golems are still the slowest ones out there. Well, ultimately, I'm not really sure this was anything bad. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the blocks that get frozen still get torched, which melts the ice, and then the blocks that are burning get frozen, which stops the fire. So they can just duke it out. Let's get a third ice golem just to even it out, which is spreading a lot of ice, by the way. So what happens if one of them breaks down here? Nothing really happens, but it looks like they are taking more damage every hit, so let's just keep both of them going. Shatter radius? Shatter affects blocks over a wider area, sure. Oh, rock golems now target frozen blocks first. Sure. And then ice cracks with violent force, shatter damage is increased, making them more destructive when they break. And what is this one? Lightning? Your actions have a chance to summon a lightning strike that tears through a vertical line of blocks? What? Oh yeah, right there. Beautiful. Just all the elements helping mine this place out. But can the golems reach 100 chain on their own? Getting close, getting close. No, it was right there. All right, but the ember golems definitely need some love, so more burning block time. Although this one could also use a little bit, but so could this one. Oh, wildfire. That would be a good one to get. Gotta get more stone for that one though. Oh, what? The ruins awaken? Uh-oh, what happened? Frenzy? Oh. Yeah, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Can I do it? Is it happening already? I think it might be happening already. Wow. I don't know where that came from, but give me more of it, please. And also, let's get some wildfire. When a burning block is destroyed, fire spreads to the blocks above and below. So we torch that one, the blocks destroy, and then it spreads. Excellent. Let's break all the ember blocks. Oh, there's a frenzy again. I don't know what the cost is about, but I love where this is going. And that fire is still spreading. There are just so many more resources coming in. Charging frenzy. Oh, that's what it's doing. Is it? Charging 200 resources. It's not saying anything about a chain anymore. So is this good? Is it not good? I think this is good. Look at all that fire burning through the blocks. And the chain is still going. Up to 400 on the chain. Let's get a few more golems in here. How about one more fire and one more ice? So there's 4 of each golem for 12 golems mining at once. And of course the rift is still showing up. But man, igniting the fire down below the golems just makes sure that it endlessly spreads. All right, let's take a break from that to get a little bit more upgrades. Like one more for the stone collection there. more rock density, more strength for the rock golems, more bomb damage, more swift steps, so that's a lot more maxed out upgrades. Now what's this one? Permafrost spread. When a frozen block is destroyed, nearby blocks become frozen. I see. And then chain shatter. Frozen blocks destroyed by shatter trigger additional shatter waves. Absolutely. Just get more of those. And then lightning damage? Yeah, more lightning damage. And then lightning traveling through blocks. Oh man, this is insane. So I think this is working properly. The frenzy is still happening and the fire still spreads. And this guy still shows up. Go away. But wow, these guys have dug down a long ways. But I guess that's all the upgrades for the fire golem uncovered, which is too bad. Spraying fire now also ignites blocks left and right. Absolutely. More blocks become frozen. More explosive chance, so that's up to 40% chance to drop a bomb. That's gotta be a lot of bombs. And look at that fire spreading. Oh, that is beautiful. All that's left after that is just the individual blocks here and there. There's just nothing left. It just keeps going. Is there an upgrade for the fire damage? Remain ignited for longer, so that would work. Oh yeah, burn damage. Max that out. And then more maximum time for the ignition. And then more resonance there. Up to 2 blocks away ignite. Oh, that is crazy. That is destroying the dirt blocks like instantly. Just get more of those ignited. And I guess more shattered too. That is so many resources collecting at once. Wow. There is just nothing stopping these golems. Is there even upgrades down here that I haven't seen yet? I guess there is. Frozen stone conducts a storm. Lightning deals extra damage to frozen blocks. Awesome. And then max out the stone collection there. Probably max out the glacial fracture. Okay, maybe not yet. But unstable matter, get that just for more chance of randomness. More bomb radius, more mining speed. And then just back to the crazy. Okay, so it looks like the chain might have reset since it wasn't at 200 there. But that's just gotta keep going, right? How far down are we? Mining power, 1,000 per second on the high end. 363 on the depth. I really wish I saw when that frenzy showed up, but it might have been like 250 or something. Okay, one more for the bomb radius, one more for glacial fracture, a little more for the lightning, a little more for lightning damage. Oh, maybe the chain didn't stop, or did it? It's at 700 right now. That lightning is going insane. And you know, so is the fire and everything. It's like a Minecraft mod where every block burns. And it also looks like the rift here isn't stealing every resource, just some of them. But that chain is up to 1,000 now. I didn't realize the chain was getting that far out of control. I love it. And there's just one more upgrade to the mining rhythm up here, more ember resonance. So everything is getting destroyed up to 2 or ignited. Whoa. Hello? The ruins descend forever into the dark. There is no point beyond this, only the endless fall. Huh? Hold on. Wait your turn. There's other upgrades to get for the maximum destructive potential. Also, I'm pretty sure the golem capacity doesn't really have a cap as long as that's affordable. But now it's up to 15,000 there for just 2 more golems. So fire and ice. That is 14 golems all going at once. And they're actually catching up to the Inferno right there. Time to start a new one. And then get more shatter radius. All the way maxed out, more chain shatter, not quite maxed out. I really wonder what happens if I just let this guy sit, but not right now. I've got more golems to get, another rock golem, an even 15. It's a unit of 5, that makes it even, don't at me. Although it looks like they might still be struggling with the solid rock blocks, but also maybe not. So much for the anti-synergy, they're just going crazy at everything. Like there is nothing stopping them. And there's one more upgrade to the lightning chain to do, so it can break through 6 blocks at a time. And then more chain shatter and all the chain shatter. So that is every upgrade on the tree so far until this. Well, might as well get everything going as crazy as it can. And this part of the depth has a lot more frozen blocks, but look at that shatter chain. That is beautiful right there. So I guess either way, even if you focused on just one path, frozen or fire, it can get really destructive. All right, but now this guy can, I guess, hang around because I have all the resources I need. Really wonder what happens there. I think it, what? It just goes away on its own anyway? That wasn't hurting anything. Well, the golems did reach a nice depth, so I guess there's nothing really more to do aside from get this last upgrade right here, Infinite Ruins. The ruins descend forever into the dark. There is no point beyond this, only the endless fall. Let's see what it is. Descend into the infinite. The ruins have no end. Are you sure you want to continue? Well, there's nothing really more hanging around, so descend. Oh, okay. What's going on? Oh, clever. It just does like a credit roll. Infinite Ruins. And that's the end of the demo. And apparently in the full game, the ruins go deeper. There's new builds, new synergies, and new chaos. That's what I like to see. That was cool. And not just because of the ice golems, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Infinite Ruins. If you want to see more when the game fully releases, then be sure to let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.